back to the podcast. I'm Paul.
And I'm Mark.
So we're at Moose Camp.
We are.
Kicking off our 2024 hunting season.
The night before the big day, Paul. Yeah.
Yeah, the night before. We just get back from a long ride.
Yeah, we went out and did a little scouting because we haven't done much scouting, Paul. So we found a few areas.
We haven't really done our homework.
No.
We should have.
We'll do it on the fly.
Yeah.
I don't know
Make it up as you go.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but
we'll
that's
see.
we'll do it on the fly.
Yeah, we saw a lot of good sign.
We did, yeah. A lot of bull rakings and stuff in the alders and the bushes. So
saw a lot of vehicle traffic too going into some spots.
Yeah,
so.
and it's extremely dusty, dry up here.
Might be a little combat hunting.
Yeah.
But it's nice to be back at camp.
Yeah.
And relaxing, get a little fire going.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a beautiful week in the mid 80s most of the week, which is great for getting towards the end of September. And but it was a little cool in the camp in the mid 60s when I got here.
Just
enough to take the chill out, as Gramp used to say.
Yeah. It's my favorite time of year.
Yeah, fall time.
And that's the great thing about Maine is I like it hot too. I like the hot times of the year. But, we've got 4 good seasons in Maine. So
and we do have 4 seasons,
Get some hot weather,
and
then we're getting into that kind of coolish during the night. Still can get hot during the day.
Yeah.
So what's the plan for tomorrow?
Well, it looks like, Paul, we're gonna probably go pretty deep. We're gonna probably get pretty far off the
try to get away from...
Yeah, hoping to get away from as many people. And they don't have a lot of permits in... I think they give out 100 permits for the first week in this zone. So
we're zone 3.
Yeah, and I'm thinking there won't be a lot of... we won't be overwhelmed with traffic.
I'm hoping not. I get a little PTSD from my first moose permit.
Yeah.
That was what, 06? 2006?
No, you, Paul, were... I
07.
I thought you were 08 or 9 or...
No, I was going to pharmacy school in 09.
Okay.
In 08.
Yeah.
I think it was the year... Yeah, it was the year we got married, Lacey and I.
Okay, yeah.
Remember I was gone to Maryland when I got drawn.
Yeah. Oh, I don't remember all that. I just remember
it was busy.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah. I would be curious. I can't remember how many permits they gave out, Paul, in that year. I do know that, like I say, it's 100 permits now, so it shouldn't be too bad. There's a lot of country.
No.
So.
Yeah, we were out longer this afternoon than I thought.
Yeah, well, like we went down some pretty rough roads and. Yeah, we went in pretty deep.
So we got supper cooking right now.
Yeah.
Some ribs smoking and.
It doesn't get any better than that.
What else are we having with it?
We can have a salad and potatoes, Paul.
Yeah, we can do
that. You like sweet potato. I like white potato. So
sun's just starting to set. I'm not sure how the lighting's going to be here with this, but just kind of winging it.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it.
Well, if they can't see me very good, it'll be a good thing.
They ain't missing much.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll do tomorrow. Fake it till we make it. Probably gonna do some calling, huh?
Yeah. First thing, Paul. Hopefully it's cool, which it is supposed to be in the 40s, and a little wind, and hopefully some of the areas that we scouted out, there won't be anybody there, and we can try calling.
There were some nice. I mean, they were not new cats, starting to grow back up.
Yeah.
But going way down into some valleys and then a ridge on the other side. You can see for a long ways and hopefully you can get some sound to travel.
Yes, exactly.
Ways.
Yeah.
And we did see a partridge.
Yeah.
On the way back.
First one I've seen in a long time. Yeah. So I think calling, Paul, is going to be the ticket to success. I don't think driving around we don't see many moose anymore driving around just by chance.
Back in the day, you could do that.
You could do it, 20 years ago.
I was thinking about that on the drive up. Like, I don't remember the last time I saw a moose. When I sit here and just think off the top of my head, but years ago, I mean, you'd see them.
Yeah.
all day long. Bird hunting, it was pretty well
Yeah.
a slam dunk.
That's not the case anymore.
No, you don't. They're there.
They're there,
You
yeah.
just don't.
Not in the numbers they were though, but they're there, and they're much more road shy. And
Yep.
So.
But we also deer scout while we're moose scouting and moose hunting. Got some nice bucks on camera.
Yeah,
Got quite a few bucks on camera.
Yeah. We've actually and that interests us just as much as the moose.
I know we get kind of sidetracked because we're supposed to be moose hunting, but
we're already planning out the deer season.
We're already
focused
on deer hunting.
Yeah,
and because I was talking to you the other day, I'm like, what are we doing? Are we moose hunting or scouting for deer? You're always thinking about deer.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's like that's at the top of my list. So you're gonna break in the 308 7600 tomorrow.
Yeah. The first time I sighted it in, put a scope on it, and sighted it in, and it seems to be fairly accurate. And we're going to give that
a job. Oh, and while we're on the topic of gear, so last episode we asked everyone what they recommended for warm weather gear, because we don't really hunt a lot this time of year, and or when it's this warm. And everyone said what? The Caillou Attack pants.
Yeah.
Right. There was like overwhelmingly, that was like the commonality in all the comments. So I wasn't even looking for a pair of pants. But like so many people said the Caillou Attack, what are they? Caillou Attack field pants or something like that? Or
I don't know. The Attack, Caillou, I knew that. And
so I ordered a pair too.
Yeah.
You got a pair?
We both get a pair.
Yeah.
And we'll be wearing them tomorrow, or at least I will be tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'll try them out.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wasn't even looking for a pair, but it was overwhelmingly the most popular pant.
Yeah.
And everyone swore by them. Yeah. And it's kind of not me. I'm kind of a traditional gear sort of guy. But I'm like, wow, everyone speaks so highly of them. I gotta try them. And they're comfortable.
They are.
They are really comfortable.
They are. We'll find out how well they work here in the next couple of days, and I'm sure they work well. People wouldn't have, the people that responded, I'm sure they've used them a lot, and
they're
testing.
And it was people from all over the country.
Yeah,
not just here in Maine.
Yeah. So the company,
it's pretty ubiquitous.
I know. I watch a lot of YouTube. So the Caillou company, I knew the name well, and that and Sitka. They make some really nice gear.
People have thrown out Sitka stuff, but I think some people talked about that they kind of pill a little bit. One of the pants was recommended.
Yeah.
They said they had a tendency to kind of pill.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And there was a few other recommendations that I considered, but overwhelmingly,
Caillou.
Those Caillou pants were recommended. So, and they are comfortable.
Yeah.
Really comfortable.
We'll be using them tomorrow. So
and hopefully get some stuff on video.
Yeah.
Which I was thinking when I was driving up about stuff like that, and just thinking about all the relatable content that's available now for everybody, like for Northeast deer trackers. Because when I was a kid, there was nothing really relatable for content for me, and everything was like, what was it? Bill Jordan's Real Tree Outdoors.
Exactly.
And I know we've talked about this before. And then was it
Buckmasters? Yeah.
Or Jackie Bushman.
Yeah. And
his stuff.
And there's so many. You get into the Lakoskis and the Drurys, Terry and Mark Drury, and there's a lot of, and that's just a drop in the bucket.
That was the only content really because on VHS tapes and then DVDs. And that was the only content really available to me as a kid. Yeah. And it was great to watch, but it was not really relatable.
No, Southern, Midwest.
Hunting from a stand. Yeah.
Over crops.
Crops and
on farmland.
But I can remember the day that we got the Benoit's first video. And I came home from high school and I popped that in, and I can remember there was the first video that I saw. It was Larry and I think Shane, and a deer had taken off. You just see glimpses of the deer taking off. Things were happening real fast. And I remember that's exactly how it is.
Yeah.
Like, that's real.
That's the one where he had a bad cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All snowy everywhere. Yeah. And just that looked like
he mentioned
my deer hunting.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that on the way up, how nowadays there's so much of this type of hunting available for people. It's great. Because when I was a kid, you were just looking. So it was basically, this time of year, I can remember I'd be going to bed and I would have the Benoit books, and then Hal Blood's books had just started coming out.
Yeah.
I'd read. I must have read those.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably close to 100 times.
Yeah, and I'm sure we've got the Benoit tapes right here, and
they just run on a loop in the camp.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll be in pretty quick. Yeah, we'll be watching them pretty quick. So
yeah, that stuff is great. Yeah. But I think about all the stuff that's available to everyone now, and it's like, man, I wish I would have had that when I was a kid.
And now you're producing it, Paul.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah,
something close.
Yeah,
but hopefully, So hopefully we'll get something with the moose on film.
Well, that's the plan.
We'll get something on film. Can't guarantee it'll be any good.
Right. I was told not to come home if I didn't have a moose.
Well, you may not be going home.
That was the orders that I got. So.
Yeah. So you've always journaled, and I kind of, as I was thinking about the content that's out there, and I was thinking about, producing video content, and it actually pairs. I still journal, but not as much as I should. And I was thinking, and I had done a video recently where I kind of mentioned it, where, recording your hunts and stuff, or anything outdoors, fishing, hunting, stuff like that, it will complement your journaling.
Right.
Big time. Yeah. And I think about my kids maybe having the opportunity to sit down and go through my journals and see what, like, my accounts were of different hunts and fishing, and then actually get to see the hunt. And I think it's a good compliment to each other. You journal extensively.
Yeah, you've got anything outdoors, and I do. I've got my journal, just in the bedroom there. So
we were talking about, we've got 13 hours to hunt tomorrow.
Yeah,
I was like, man, I wish I had that during deer season.
Yeah, long days for this time of year.
Yeah,
we're used to being done about 4:30 with the time change in November and stuff, and I think we can hunt until like 7 o'clock now.
You said legal time's right around 6?
Yeah, I think 5:54 or something, right. And then it runs until 7 o'clock in that area. And you take that if you're in the woods as far as we were this afternoon, it's an hour drive back to camp. Could be 8 o'clock by the time you get supper.
Yeah, that's different. That's right.
Yeah. We're used to, like I say, we're used to being done hunting at 4:30.
And you're in bed by 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, some nights at camp can be kind of lonely.
Yeah.
We finished supper about 5:30, 6 o'clock. Yeah. Before I know it, Dad fell asleep to the Benoits, and
yeah, well, that'll put you to sleep. So
I'm left here reading, and usually in bed by 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But we have early mornings.
We do.
When we're deer hunting.
We do. Yeah. I'm not sure what time we'll be getting up tomorrow. I was probably around
about 3 o'clock.
4 o'clock will be 4 o'clock will be good.
Is that when the alarm's
I'm
going
not
to go
going
off?
to dilly-dally. I'm not cooking a big breakfast or anything. I actually
make shake and
have a shake and bake.
Fly out the door.
Yeah. So.
And we'll be having tenderloin tomorrow night.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that'd be good.
Yeah.
And the weather's looking a little more agreeable than we thought before.
Yeah, it is, Paul. Like I say, the neighbors were up. They live downstate, and they own the camp next to us. I was talking to them, and they had one of the best weeks. They were up here all last week. One of the best weeks they've had all summer.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a really
mid-80s.
Yeah,
sunny.
And I was telling you, like, this time of year, there's something about, like, right now, the evenings, there's just a little bit of a breeze, but usually the evenings this time of year, man, it's like dead calm. Yeah. Crickets are going.
Quiet.
Oh, yeah, it's gorgeous. We were going to do this out on the deck. Yeah. But you didn't want to.
Well, what little, and there's not much of a breeze, but what little there is, it's coming right in off the lake there. So it's a little cool.
Yeah. Say we got what, 40s in the night all week?
Yeah, 40s and 60s during the day.
Okay.
So
Should be all right.
yeah, and I didn't see any big wind events either, Paul. You know, where
No.
I
I was
think
a little concerned there a couple weeks ago. There was a hurricane.
yeah,
And I
they
was
get
kinda
pounded
thinking-
down
yeah.
in Massachusetts, down on the Cape.
Yeah. And
9
I
or
was,
10 inches of rain.
when
I
it
heard,
was
and-
off, well, I don't know where it was, off the coast of the U.S. anyway.
Yeah.
It was headed this way. I was kind of like, boys, I hope we don't get the
Yeah,
back end of
yeah, we could use the water, but I certainly don't want to hunt moose in a hurricane.
No.
So
No, not on a windy day. Didn't they have issues last year? Some of the moose, there was a moose season.
yeah,
I can remember listening to some podcasts, I think it was last year, where they were struggling to get out and call because it was so windy.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's almost pointless on one of those days.
exactly.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna, you better be right there underneath your
Yeah,
nose.
yeah,
But, and then yes, we'll finish up this week moose hunting and then jump right into bird hunting.
yeah. You've got a bird camp to set up too,
That's right.
Paul. You have your new
Gotta set the tent
wall
up.
tent,
Yeah.
and that
Kids are looking forward to that.
yeah, I bet they are. Yeah,
Which Bo, the poor guy, he was
yeah.
he
Your
was
your
crying.
son's 4 years,
Yeah.
almost 4.
He'll be 4 next week.
He'll be 4 in a week, and so he's old enough now to. He really wanted to come with us.
He wouldn't get out of the car.
Yeah,
He was like, I want to go to moose camp.
yeah,
Like, you'll get to go. So I promised him this bird season. Like, we'll go just me, you, and Papa
yeah.
for
Yeah.
maybe a night or two.
Yeah, we'll have to bring lots of treats and stuff.
Holy smokes.
Yeah,
Yeah, he'll have fun.
yeah,
But the kids had gone down, at least he just sent me some pictures. The kids went down back, made a tent out of sheets,
oh no kidding.
built a fire pit or a fire ring.
Yeah.
And then Lydia asked Mom, can you come down? Can we start a fire? So they started a fire.
Oh no
with the
kidding.
fire ring.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Then they got hot dogs.
Yeah.
So they're roasting hot dogs and they're
Yeah.
living the
Yeah, they're living the life.
Camping
while
outside.
Dad's away.
yeah.
Yeah,
They all love it.
yeah. They love the
So,
outdoors.
yeah.
yeah,
And Bo really wanted to come.
yeah.
So I told him, I said, we'll bring the moose and you can look at the moose.
Yeah.
Can I help you clean it out? Like, well, I don't think we'll have her all cleaned out by then. But else, yeah.
Not much for
Nothing, holy smokes. We're at camp and get nothing to
Yeah. Oh well, this is our my happy place
Yeah.
anyway. So
kind of come and chill. And
yeah, but you know, I was thinking about that the other day too, Paul. You know, I can remember when I worked and I didn't have a lot of time. Coming up here held a different value than it does now because I spend most of my time here now.
Yeah.
So over the last 4 or 5 months, I spend more time here than at home.
Yeah.
So not that I don't like it, but it does change it a little bit in the fact that it's not as special as it, because I'm here all the time.
I've talked about that before.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I was thinking
you
about
appreciate things
that.
when you're limited on how and when you
when
can
you
do
do
it.
them all the time and they're available to you all the time. Yeah, you don't appreciate it quite as much. Not that I don't appreciate it, but it's different.
And
It's different.
I was talking to someone the other day about that because I said, I think Dad fished more when he worked than he does now that he's retired.
Yeah,
And we talked about, I think, deer season last year or something. You mentioned that when you can go every day, you wake up and you're like, that's not the greatest day out.
Yeah.
I can always go the next good day.
yeah,
And it's like the next good day comes or whatever. And you don't feel pressured to go.
yeah.
It's almost like you almost don't go.
Yeah, that
You
is
know?
absolutely
'Cause
true.
you can always go the next day.
You know that like I say, I can go anytime I want.
Yeah.
And the season is 5 weeks long with the muzzle loading week, and you can say, well, I still, if you're a week into it, you still have 4 weeks left. So
They go by fast.
it does, but like I say, it changes your attitude towards it when it's unlimited.
Yeah, sure
So,
does. Sure does.
Yeah.
So we keep looking, make sure that I don't want my meat to be burning out
No,
there.
we don't want a fire. We don't want the camp to
Oh,
burn
no.
down. I was thinking that, Paul.
Sparks were flying there.
Like I said, what little wind is, it's coming towards
off
the
the
camp there off the lake. So yeah, we
Yeah.
don't want to burn the camp down. So
Yeah, tomorrow will be fun.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Although, you know, the anticipation isn't there again. Isn't I have a right or wrong. I kind of have an attitude that it's a lot tougher than it used to be, the moose hunt, and you know, so I'm expecting to be challenged with it, you know, to spend some time hunting and putting some miles on. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong. I'm prepared to do that for 6 days.
Yeah.
To leave the camp at dark and
come back at dark.
And come back at dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm prepared to do that for 6 days. So.
And we talked about too, maybe getting into some areas if we had to pack out a moose.
Yeah.
And we've got a plan for that.
Yeah. Yeah, we got an area that there's a bridge out and it goes into some good moose country, and we may cross the brook and go up in there.
Yeah. We've got a deer or a game hauler, I guess you'd call it. And we could always quarter it up.
And a fairly, as I remember, Paul,
decent road.
A fairly good road, so we can use your game hauler if we quartered it, cart it out,
throw her in that,
back to the brook, schlep it over the brook, and so we'll see.
We've used that cart with many deer too. Yeah. Or a cart similar to it.
Yeah.
There was a one-wheeled little.
Yeah, I have used that cart on deer before.
Because we
not in quite a while.
No. But we used to hunt an area that had a lot of walkable roads, but were
blocked off.
And they were long. You get in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that cart really served us well in that area because you could walk in, but like I say, you could
get your deer to the road.
Yeah.
And then just wheel her on out.
Yeah.
Back out to the pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah, they worked really good on that area.
Yeah.
But I think I got that for Christmas, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got it here in the I
bought you kept it. Buy me a Christmas gift, you keep it.
I got it. Yeah. You can have it anytime you'd like.
I don't need it.
Yeah.
Doesn't go too good through the snow and through the woods.
No.
But there are situations where if you get out to a road that you couldn't drive.
Yeah.
And it was just a short drag to the road, get it out there and then get it in that cart and get her out. But I got a new GoPro to play with too.
Yeah, I was watching your video, I think last night, Paul. You had a lot of equipment. You had a lot of video equipment.
That's only the
stuff I was mentioning to you there. I'm challenged with a flashlight. I don't know running this equipment is.
Yeah, I think it's something. I don't know if it's like a middle-aged thing. You see a lot of people when they get into their like late 30s, early 40s, get an interest in cameras for some reason. I don't know why. I never had an interest in like photography or anything like that. Cameras.
Right.
But Lacey always wanted a nice camera, and I bought her a nice one. Must be, I don't know, 15 years ago or so. And she took a camera course to really learn how to do it. And it was like an adult ed thing that she did.
Right.
And she learned the ins, and I had no interest. And she'd be showing me stuff. I didn't care. I was like, I have no interest. And then all of a sudden, I always had a GoPro. Never really used it much. And just threw it in my pack. Never. And you would video stuff.
Yeah, but my cameras were real simple.
Yeah, but still, you
were foolproof.
You put the effort into it.
Yeah.
And I didn't get annoyed, but I was always be kind of like, oh God, he's got the camera out again.
Yeah.
So then I don't know.
Well, back in these required time to learn how to operate them and operate them properly, and you just weren't willing to invest that time into it, Paul. You had plenty of other things to
and then
take your time.
I think you kind of get down to once you start learning one thing, and it just starts kind of snowballing.
Yeah.
And then you want to learn more and more. So it's kind of funny. Lacey's the one that took the camera course, but now she's coming to me for asking me. She's like, she's like I had her camera.
Yeah.
A while back doing some stuff with it because I needed a third camera to do some things, and hers is good enough that I could use it. And she went to take some pictures of the kids, and she's like, "What the heck did you do with my camera?" Like, she's like, "I have no idea what this is set on for stuff." And she figured it out though.
Did she?
Yeah. I mean, she knows enough that.
Right.
But she's like, she's like, you had, everything was like wicked blue because I had the white balance set to like indoor incandescent light bulbs and stuff like that. And so she's trying to take pictures of the kids, and she's like, they look like someone from Frozen. They're just like ice blue.
Smurfs.
Yeah, but she
looked like
got it all
Smurfs
straightened out.
there.
But yeah, so I've had fun with it. So, and I needed one more GoPro because you're gonna carry a GoPro.
Yeah.
And I've made it foolproof. All you got to do is push the top button.
Okay.
It all comes on, does everything that you need it to do.
Yeah.
And then you just push the top button again and shut it off.
Does it have a little red light when it...
It does.
Okay. To let me know that it's operating. That's a good thing.
Yes. Don't hit any other buttons, because then you might be down a rabbit hole that you won't be able to get out of. But no, so had a new GoPro out, 13. And I'm not a big fan of GoPros, but it's kind of a necessary evil to if you're gonna sell film.
And we were talking about that coming out of the woods today, that they put out a new GoPro, and it doesn't take the old batteries, and
it's so annoying.
Invest in new batteries, and then the charger, need a new charger. And
so I've got 3 other GoPros. I got an old GoPro 5 that I use as like if I'm gonna do something that may destroy GoPro, that's what I'm gonna use.
Beater.
And then I've got a 10 and a 12.
Yeah.
And so they're close enough that they're pretty well the same. And so I've got quite a few batteries now, for them. So you're thinking, I get another GoPro. I've got all kinds of batteries. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
So I get the new GoPro. It has 2 batteries that come with it. Of course, they redesigned the batteries, which means now all the chargers I have that will take like multiple batteries to charge at one time don't work with it.
Right.
So I'm limited with what came with the GoPro to charging 1 battery at a time and only 2 batteries with it. So I'm like, sons of guns are going to force me to buy another kit of 2 batteries and charger so I can charge more than 1 battery at a time and have some extra batteries.
So the 5, 10, and 12, they all take the same battery?
No, 5 is separate. Those batteries are a little bit different.
So they
but the 10 and 12.
They've pulled
these companies do that.
Oh,
I mean, it's all by design.
Yeah.
I'm a big Mac user. Or Apple user. And, they do that with all their little attachments, like Lacey's MacBook.
Yeah.
And they, obviously people must complain enough that she bought a MacBook that all it had was USB-C ports. So all of the stuff that if you wanted to use like a regular USB, you had to buy a special adapter that goes into the USB-C to then take like an SD card, a standard USB port, a micro SD card. And I'm like, it's all by design.
Oh, yeah.
So that, you've got to buy all of these additional adapters and whatnot. And they finally, they did away with that. But I think there was like a 2-year span where the MacBooks required some docking station that goes to USB-C.
So that's our rant for today, Paul.
Yeah, that's
we got that out of the way.
That's on my my soapbox on that one.
Yeah, that's our rant for today.
Yeah.
We always have to have a rant for
they
know
how to make money.
Picking on the little guy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
well, you think, and I should have known. I mean,
I guess the way to beat that, Paul, is to invest in Apple.
Yeah.
And you'll get a little bit of it back.
That's right.
So
thankfully I did.
Yeah, buy stock in Apple, and then it doesn't hurt quite as bad when you're getting a little bit of it back. So.
Yeah. But still, on the consumer side of things, it's like, man, it doesn't need to be.
There's a lot of things going on.
Like right now,
planned obsolescence.
Right now in the world, the big thing is like subscriptions.
Yeah.
Everything is a subscription service now.
Yeah.
And I guess it's been going on for a while, but like, it used to be back in the day, you would buy, let's say if you needed, I don't want to get into techie stuff because I'm really not a techie guy, but like you buy say like for Windows, if you want to use like Microsoft Word and stuff like that, right? You buy the program, load it on, it's yours.
Right.
You're good for life. Nope. I can remember when I bought a new iMac there a while back and went to put Word and Excel and stuff on it, and I was like, well, I'll buy an updated version of them. No, the whole thing's a subscription service now.
Yeah.
So you have to get on, pay for the year subscription or whatever, and then renew it every year to have Word, Excel, and all that crap. And it's like
on X.
Oh yeah, they all do it.
Yeah, on X. And
yeah, they all want to. Even editing software like Adobe stuff, it's all subscription. And you end up, it's like, okay, one item of their suite, we'll call it. So they've got, like Adobe's got, Photoshop, Media Encoder, Lightroom Classic, Premiere Pro, all that stuff. You buy one of them, and for like a few bucks more, you can get basically the entire suite of things. It's like, well, it's kind of a no-brainer. I'll just get the whole thing, and you guys get your 20-something bucks a month from me.
We've gone over our limit.
We have. I've ran
rants,
it
Paul.
Yeah.
That's 2 rants.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll try to keep one per episode.
We could get supper going. It's after 6.
Yeah, well, supper is going, but it's you tell me it's going to be a while. I may be in bed by the time that
so
you can bring my supper.
Yeah.
Into the
spoon
bedroom
feed it
there.
to you.
Yeah. Wake me up.
I just ain't changing your diaper.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not at that stage yet, so not anywhere close to that.
No, you're not.
No.
So. Alrighty. Well, tomorrow should be a fun day.
Yeah, we get a good time regardless.
Yeah.
We'll make it a good time.
We'll do a podcast right after the.
Right after that.
Right after.
We're not going to do a nightly podcast, are we?
No.
Good.
Unless you want to.
No,
No, we'll be late.
We'll
doing
be tired.
that stuff. So, alrighty. Anything else to add?
Nope, that's it. Paul.
It's just good to be at camp.
It's just great to be at camp. Yeah.
No one's hollering my name.
No.
Except
for me.
Yeah.
Where's the bread, Paul?
What bread?
Remember I was.
Oh my God! Yeah.
It's
not my week to babysit.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, that's a telephone.
Holy smokes!
That's your mother. I'm sure of it.
Girl.
So
yeah, sun's setting. Got to get supper cooked.
Yeah.
Get things in shape for tomorrow. So nothing else to add.
That's it.
I think we're good. All right, we'll keep you posted. So I guess until next time, get outside.
It's good for the soul.
See ya.